What's going on, guys? My name is Jack. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be doing the double exposure effect that you see behind me. As per usual, I've got a bunch of clips you could download in the description down below from MediaFire, and you can literally work through the exact same examples with me. Without further ado, we're going to be jumping into the double exposure effect in Adobe Premiere Pro. Alright, what's up, guys? So load up Premiere Pro, and if you guys want to follow through with me, by all means go to the description down below and download these 4 example clips right here. Obviously for me, they're just in my example folder. For you, they'll be on MediaFire. You can download them in the link down below. But by all means, if you've got another clip that you've already created, by all means bring that in and use that so you could be following through. But if you want, you could use these clips here that I've allowed you guys to download so we get the same thing. And I'm just gonna drag them all in. Okay, and I just wanna grab this one first. So this is the actual main, sorry. Ooh, I had a little indigestion there, a little burp, but this is the actual main one that I'm gonna be doing this effect on. And just for kind of going over it kind of sake, we'll actually repeat the effect on these clips where it's one of me just dangling my camera bag in front of one of my big lights, which is right here actually. Then it's my hand again in front of that light, which is not ideal because this isn't fully black. You can still kind of see what's going on in my hand, but hey, we'll mess with it. And then finally, me just being stupid, pretending my hands are guns and you know, whatever. That's the last one that we can do. But by all means, download these down below. And if you guys actually want to get the exact same video clips that I've got as well, hold on, let me just get this up on my other screen. Video Pexels, let me drag it over. So Video Pexels right here. Video Pexels is a free website. I'll try and remember to leave it linked down below. I probably will as well. And just go ahead and type Island. I'm pretty sure that's what I typed. I typed Island and I downloaded this one. And I think I downloaded that one as well. So I've got these two down here. So then what I would actually proceed to do after that is just drag in our 2 video clips that we're actually going to be using this on. So that's one right there. I'm going to drag that over here, and then another one, I'm just going to drag that in, wait for it to actually come in and drag that here as well. And this effect is ridiculously simple once you've actually just simply recorded your footage that is already like this. You've obviously got one object or one focus of your shot that is completely black, and the background, you know, should be completely white or basically exposed. So boom, we actually are gonna bring one of these clips in, go ahead and just throw it over the actual first clip of me, or whatever clip you're using, by all means, if you're not following through identical with me. And I've just turned it off so we can see what's underneath. It's just me looking either way through my window up there. And if we turn it on, this clip is fully encompassing the whole thing. So all we have to do is literally click this top clip, go over here to blending mode, switch that to lighten or screen. So I'll put it on screen first. Screen looks all right, but it still looks a little bit light. If we put it on lighten, it looks a little bit more in depth that is there. And that's essentially the effect, guys. If we play this now, boom, it is the double exposure effect on whatever is completely dark in this image. And we can actually go over to the color tab up here, which I'm actually already selecting, and actually just start messing with, for example, the exposure by bringing that up or even a little bit down. But if it's all the way down, you're not going to be able to see it at all. If it's all the way up, you're not going to see it too much. So just kind of bring that up a little bit maybe, but this doesn't even really need it too much. Maybe bring the whites up a bit, or maybe bring the blacks down. You can bring the blacks all the way down. As you can see, that's going to take away this kind of tinge that's there. So it's kind of a little bit like a fade to film. But if I bring these blacks all the way down, it's just getting a little bit more contrast. And of course, we could bring the contrast up a lot as well. So now you have this video which has the appearance that it is floating along inside of my hat actually. And actually, my bad, I've been doing those changes to the top layer. The color correction changes you want to do to the bottom layer, which is actually the clip itself that you would actually be using. So we would actually go to that bottom layer rather and just kind of bring those blacks down, bring those whites up a little bit, etc., just to kind of make this image right here look a lot crisper. And overall, you know, this is looking really nice. Now we could throw this to the side, bring the other shot in here, which is our other example, which is just a different kind of shot of the island. Again, just go here, change that to lighten, and give this a play, and I am going to walk on, and it's just going to be scrolling past this island, and the video is going to have the kind of first look that it is inside of me, and I'm looking either way. And overall, this is a very, very awesome double exposure effect. This light right here is really hot, man. I need to unzip this right here, but boom. You see right here, obviously, if the video isn't covering it, it is not doing the double exposure mode. But that is the effect wrapped up right there. I'm now just gonna move on to replicating this effect a few times by simply just dragging the files we've edited over the next two clips. And actually, we're just gonna go ahead and go here and make sure this is trimmed down so it doesn't start before this clip. And I'm actually just gonna go ahead and give this another play. And we can actually see the camera bag is now dropped down to reveal this particular video that's going on in the background. Very cool indeed. And I'm just shaking around the camera bag. I think I start to turn the camera bag now as well. Yep, and the video remains inside of this. Likewise, if I drag it to the next one over here, and we actually just start playing, when my hand comes in, obviously the hand is not as kind of dark as this was here, for example. So what we could actually start doing here is go to this bottom layer and start bringing those blacks maybe down, start bringing the contrast definitely up a bit, start bringing the highlights down a bit, so we can just start creating this, maybe start bringing the whites. The whites you need to leave up to a certain extent. Maybe start, just tweaking everything just so it just doesn't start going too crazy. But make sure you're obviously not making anything come through other than in the hand. And you see, it's not ideal, but it does still work, and it kind of provides sort of like a cool glow around here. Obviously, started shaking my hand and bundling it up, but this is kind of cool. You can see a kind of cool glow right around the side if I scroll through here, like around here. And overall, that's looking really nice. Now, the final shot right here is just these dumb gun fingers that I did. I'm just gonna give this a play. Just comes in pretending I got a gun. Obviously, it looks like there's an island there. Pretty cool, kind of just a dumb final clip just to mess around with. And overall, that is looking dope. I'm gonna delete that, and I'm actually just gonna go ahead and drag this second clip here just so we can start having a look at what this second clip looked like here as well. Boom, again, very, very cool. Just dropping the camera bag down, and you know, I then obviously start turning the camera bag around. And overall, this is just me kind of just reestablishing this double exposure effect, or what this double exposure effect looks like. This is just, you could throw any video clip up here, you could throw any video clip below here now as well, as long as it's actually filmed correctly like this, where you'd have one very dark object, one very dark focal point, and then the other, you know, background be white and technically in contrast to this. So we could do this double exposure effect. But just like that, we have achieved the double exposure effect in Adobe Premiere Pro in a matter of, you know, a couple minutes or whatever. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff for more video production, video editing, theme videos every single week. I've been Jack. Have a nice day, and goodbye.